Today I'm coming by myself because Jamie had to go somewhere, so he was not able to jump with me. But yeah, it's just me today. That's fine. Let's just get straight into today's episode, and we're gonna talk about imposter syndrome. I really think it's like part two of the last episode when we talked about the confidence because it's really like connected, kind of same. If you think about it, like if you're not feeling confident, then you have imposter syndrome because you're thinking you're not like good enough or know enough. So let's just dive into it. So imposter syndrome will keep you playing small. So you have to beat that inner critic. Imposter syndrome is that inner internal voice that makes you feel like a fraud, even when you know that you're fully capable. It's not just a feeling; it's actually a trap of our minds. It's like the quiet voice that tells you you're not good enough, you're smart, not smart enough, or you're not ready. But here's the thing: that voice, it only shows up when you are growing, when you are stepping out of your comfort zone, or when you're doing something new or unknown. Otherwise, it's not going to come up. So that means that you're actually creating a change, right? So if you look at it in this way, as to like, okay, so I'm actually creating change in my life, I'm leveling up, I'm growing. That is why I have this inner critic. Because if you were not, it wouldn't come up. So it's some little twist in the perspective. What is the word? Perception. Sorry, perception. Can really make a shift in your mindset. Okay, that inner critic is lying to you. Imposter syndrome has these whispers like, who am I to do this? I have this a lot, especially when I'm like doing any like training or I want to do some presentation on some mindset stuff and things like that. And this is when it comes in, and I have these voices telling me like, who am I to teach other people? Or sometimes I should do more. Like I still feel like I'm not doing enough. I need to learn more before I can start or before I can do something. But the truth is, you don't need more and more experience. You don't need more qualifications. You just need more belief in yourself. Start before you feel ready. We spoke about this last time about the confidence, and waiting for to feel ready is one of the biggest lies imposter syndrome feeds us. You become ready only by doing the thing, not just by thinking about it. So confidence comes with from action and not perfection, right? We all started with no experience, with no like skills about anything online, and we figure it out as we go. And we learn as we go. We learn with mistakes. We learn when we fail in something, and it doesn't stop us. It's actually what keep us going because we learn something new again. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. There is no magical day when the fear just disappears. It's always going to be like the lingering thing for everybody, at least for me. Even after 4 or 5 years, I still have like this little fear voice in me when I come on the presentations like this. Um, I was actually nervous right before I was supposed to start when I was setting everything up because Jamie was not here, and it like took me out of my comfort zone suddenly, and I was scared. It's normal. We all feel the same like emotions when we're doing something. It's just some people, they let these little fears and little voices in their head stop them. This is the difference. So there is no perfect moment when everything just lines up perfectly. It just doesn't come. You just have to do it. The longer you wait, the louder the doubt gets. The longer you wait, you more overthink the reasons why you shouldn't do it. The longer you wait, you just create more and more like fears in your mind. I have an example of it when I was Mallorca, I believe it was a few years ago, and we were jumping from the cliffs, and there was like a tour and everything. And there was a small cliff. Uh, I jumped. Yeah, it wasn't very high. I jumped, it was great. Then there was a middle one, and I waited for too long before I jumped. Right? I was like, should I not? It's scary. It's very high. So the whole jump was terrible, and it was just I was so scared, and yeah, I did not enjoy it. And then there was a third one, the highest one. And when everyone thought I'm not gonna go because I was scared with the middle one, I was like, no, I'm doing this. Just because I wanted to like overcome that fear of jumping from that cliff. So I came to the highest one, didn't even wait one, two, three, whatever, jumped straight in. And it was the best feeling ever. Because the moment you start, should I jump? Should I not jump? You're not gonna jump. You're just gonna stay up there, and the fear will kick in so hard, you're not gonna jump. So that's just a little like example. So done is always better than perfect. Even like small, and slow progress is always going to be better than waiting for perfection, right? Like we always wait for something to be perfect. It's better to do a messy little steps and just go for it and learn as you go. So think about this. What would change if you stopped waiting to feel good enough, worthy, smart enough, whatever, and just back yourself and just say, you know what, I'm gonna do this. I can do this. I'm smart enough. Come on, I'm actually amazing. Like, let's just do this. Seriously, what opportunities, connections, or ideas are you holding back because of self-doubt? And why imposter syndrome happens in online businesses? Business force you to be seen. Imposter syndrome happens when you start to feel like you're not good enough, like to speak about certain things, about certain topics, to show your face. Like so many people are, let's say, in a business for 6 months and they feel like they have nothing to teach other people or like help other people with. But you are 6 months ahead of those people. So you for sure have something to already teach the people that are just at the day one, right? So you already have been through some things, you learn some stuff, you've been through training, and you know like what needs to be done, or you can already help with some things. So you always have something to teach other people that are at the beginning of the journey. Guess what? It's the sign you're doing. Okay, yeah, sorry. Something sometimes I just go off the rails. But anyway, imposter syndrome happen when you start feeling like you're not good enough. But guess what? It's a sign you're doing something that matters, like you're getting out of the comfort zone. So again, every time you feel like you have this voice telling you to not do this something or start the business or start that life or post that ad, post that post, just know it's because you're stepping up, you're leveling up, and you're getting out of the comfort zone. Okay, so why is it happen? Number one, you are comparing yourself to others a lot. Online, we see everyone's best moments. Like social media, it's like that. You see the big sales, the big months, the big followings, the perfect pictures, but you don't see their struggles, their mistakes, or their slow days or slow months. You don't see what they had to do to get there or what they had to undo, like in the mindset and things like that. This can make you feel like you're not doing enough. And I've been there a million times. Sometimes like I put so many hours into my business, and sometimes I just still have the feeling like maybe I should do more. But it's just our mind, it's just the imposter syndrome, like telling us these things because we're still not feeling enough. Um, you just let's say example, you just launch a new ad, you got 3 leads, amazing. You feel proud until you see someone in the community post like I just hit a 10,000 pound month, right? And then you start doubting yourself, why is it not me? Maybe I'm not doing enough, you know. I had 3 leads but it's not good enough and stuff like that. Then two, you are doing everything alone. Online business often means wearing a lot of hats. Like you are a creator, marketer, tech person, everything. And if you have a family as well, so you're a mom, dad, you are everything in one day. And then when things go wrong, any problems like a slow day, slow sales, tech problems, you blame yourself. You think you should do more or be better, and then you just go into that rabbit hole of thinking like you're not good enough. But the truth is, no one is perfect at everything. Everyone has like the strong sides, the weaker sides. It's normal. Not everybody is just perfect at everything. And three, you don't get feedback or praise. In a regular job, you have a boss or team to tell you like, "Oh, you well done, great job," you know? But when you're working for yourself online, it can be quiet, especially in the beginning, because there is no many likes on your post, there are no sales yet, there are no comments on your post. And then you start wonder, oh, am I doing this right? Maybe it's not for me. And all these negative limiting beliefs. That's why I'm telling everyone always like, share your wins. Even if you like achieve something you think it's incredible, just share it in a community, share it in a chat, and get that praise. So like you're not alone in this, and you are actually doing amazing. And number four, your brain is trying to protect you. It's a big one. The brain is always going to try to protect you. Sometimes imposter syndrome is your brain's way to keep you safe, right? If you stay small and quiet, you can't be judged or rejected, right? But that also means you never grow or create any change in your life. And as they say, I love this because it's so true. Online business is personal development and growth with a compensation plan attached, because that's literally what it is. Like you need to become the the best version, the better version of yourself. You need to grow, you need to work on your mindset, and that's when you grow and your business grow. Okay, so quick ways to silence the doubt. Some practical tips. Name it to tame it. Like the awareness is the step one. If you're aware of it, it's just like those voices that you really don't need to listen to. They lose power. So recognize and label the feeling. Say it out loud. This feels scary. Shout if you need to. This feels scary, but I'm doing it anyway. Keep a wins folder. We mentioned that before. Screenshots, testimonials, accomplishments, share wins with your community. Reframe your thoughts always. I'm learning instead of I'm not good enough, or not, or I don't know this, or I'm not smart enough, stuff like that. Talk to other entrepreneurs. That's why we have communities, so you're never alone. Normalize the feeling by sharing. Take imperfect action. Confidence follows action, not the other way around. And mindset journaling or therapy, you need to unpack those limiting beliefs. Track your progress, weekly reflections to prove growth to yourself. Surround yourself with expanders, with people who are where you want to be. You don't have to be fearless, nobody is. You just have to be in motion. So you just have to uh, keep doing these little steps every single day. And final reminder, you belong. We are all learning. Imposter syndrome tells you you are not enough. But the real risk, it is never showing up, taking the action at all. You don't need permission from anyone. You don't need perfect timing. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to begin. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed this short 15 minutes. Very nice. And we will see you next 2 weeks. I have my birthday weekend because I'm going away next week, and I have my birthday weekend. So we will let you know what's happening and what day is gonna be the next episode. But I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next one.